I'm Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is an actor, television show producer, and fill-in game show host. But you know him as America's favorite weatherman. You can watch him every weekday morning on the top-rated morning show, The Today Show. And he's here today to talk about his brand new show entitled Coast Guard Florida. Help me welcome Mr. Al Roker to the show. Hello, Al, and welcome to the show.
Hey, good afternoon.
Okay, I love your bubbly personality. Now, I have to ask you, Al, just on a side note, every morning you are so chipper, so full of energy, and just have good spirits. What keep you so jubilant and alive? Just because that spirit really radiates on television.
Well, look, I don't know if nobody really wants to turn on the TV and see somebody be grouchy or down, or it's just. I don't see the point in that. Mm-hmm. So I believe in being positive and having a good time.
Yeah, and it really comes across, too. Now, you have a brand new docuseries airing on the Weather Channel. It's produced by Roker Entertainment. Tell us about the show.
Well, it's called Coast Guard Florida. It's a spinoff of a show we've done now for the last 3 years for the Weather Channel called Coast Guard Alaska. And that's where we kind of embed with Coast Guardsmen and women and go out on the same missions they go out on. And so Coast Guard Alaska, while the weather may be not quite as bad as, your kids poke their head out, they'll see it's pretty warm, but, they end up having to be there and really show these amazing rescues that if I had to do it, there'd be big trouble because they wouldn't get done. These folks really perform above and beyond the call of duty. There is not only search and rescues, but there are drug interdictions, there's border patrol, there's search and rescue of commercial fishing vessels. Even you name it, they do it. In fact, the Coast Guard has 11 mandated missions. They do 10. It's the only station, Coast Guard Florida, where they do 10 out of the 11.
Wow. Question for you now. Why was the story of the U.S. Coast Guard so important for you to tell?
I don't know that it was this overriding issue of importance for me, but what I did feel was that here was an opportunity to tell a terrific story. It happened to be true. And, in an exotic location, which in the beginning was Alaska. And now here's another exotic location, Florida. I just think that the potential is so great to tell amazing stories, meet amazing people, and enjoy something that almost has a cinematic feel to it.
Mm. Now, since you've done Coast Guard Alaska, now you're doing Coast Guard Florida, do you see another Coast Guard in another area of the United States being done?
You know what? I think we will find out very shortly. I hope so, because I am thrilled to be a member of that team that brings people together and brings the folks the opportunity to see what the Coast Guard does.
Okay. Now, this is off note a little bit. A lot of people don't realize, and I didn't realize either, that you were related to the late Roxy Roker. Now, we always assume people that have the same last name are related, but in this case, you and the late Roxy Roker was really related, and you're related to Lenny Kravitz. Now, do a lot of people kind of can make that connection with you both?
No, they don't. And it's, look, I'm a second cousin to Lenny. His grandfather and my grandfather were brothers. But, I look, it's one of those things where I would love to trade on that a little bit more. Hey, my cousin's Lenny Kravitz. But although my daughters have found it, they're just thrilled about it.
Okay.
Oh gosh, the dads. We're related to Lenny. We're related to Lenny Kravitz. Well, I wouldn't push that.
Right, but I think Lenny Kravitz needs to say, "Hey, I'm related to Al Roker." I think that's a big one.
I suppose. I don't know if it'll get him the same kind of reaction.
Now, are there any other future projects that you're working on that you see in the future for Al Roker Entertainment?
Well, we've got a couple of shows we are working on. We can't really talk about at this moment, but they're in development. Some of them are in pilots at various networks, and but we're busy.
Okay, well, that's good to be busy. That's a blessing. So for everyone, we want to make sure that everyone will watch Coast Guard Florida, airing on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Weather Channel. Make sure you check that out. Thank you so much, Mr. Roker. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Lady Charmaine.
You are so welcome. Have a great day. Bye-bye.